In this world, if my followers hit 0, I die, and the countdown just started. My name is Ataru, and I'm a normal high school student. Except online, I have 1,540 followers, a fake girlfriend, and a personality I invented completely from scratch. In real life I eat dinner alone with my little sister, and I trust absolutely nobody. RA Real account is the biggest social platform in the country. 50 million users, government-backed, and everyone is completely addicted to it, including me. Then one evening my phone glitches, and I get ripped inside the app itself. 10,000 people, all trapped, all panicking, standing in a digital world that feels completely real. And above us all, a giant smiley face mascot named Marble is already smiling down like he's been waiting for this moment his entire life. He explains the rules in exactly one sentence. If your follower count drops to 0, you die. For the next 3 minutes, everyone in the real world can unfollow us freely. And the whole thing is being broadcast live across the country. My count starts falling immediately. Then 321. Then 36. Messages flood in, sorry I can't. Hell no. Good luck. People I talk to every single day, gone in seconds. But here's the real problem, every single connection I built was fake. And when death is on the line, nobody stays for a lie. My count hits 1, and that one person is Yuri, my little sister. So I do the only thing I can, I block her myself, because I refuse to drag her down with me. Count hits 0 and I close my eyes. I open them, and it still says 1. A complete stranger stayed following me, someone I've never spoken to. Someone with 0 reason to care. Over 5,000 people died in those 3 minutes, and Marble just stands over the bodies still grinning. That number still following you? That's how many people value you enough to face death. I look at my hands, then I look at all the bodies around me. I spent years building a fake life just to escape loneliness, and the only thing that actually saved me was one stranger who didn't even know me. I look up at Marble and I say it clearly, I'm going to survive. And then I'm going to destroy you. Marble tilts his head slowly and responds, oh really? Then let's begin the main event. The ground shakes, the real game starts, and I already know the last 3 minutes were just the warm-up. No break, no mercy, and Marble raises his hand like this is all just entertainment. The first game is called No Answer. A quiz, but not really a quiz. The rules sound simple, pick how you see yourself. O means attractive, means average, and X means ugly. Then you stand in front of 5 judges, and if their answer matches yours, you live, but if it doesn't, you and all your followers die. At first people actually laugh, because this feels easy. But then I realize something, this isn't about truth at all. It's about how strangers see you, and worse, they can smell lies from a mile away. People start going up one by one, and one guy confidently picks X and wins instantly. Another girl picks O, gets it wrong, and she doesn't even understand why before she's already gone. No hesitation, no second chances, just gone. My turn is getting closer and my hands won't stop shaking. If I pick wrong I don't just die, the one person following me dies too. Then everything shifts when Marble drags a girl into the spotlight. She's a popular online idol with perfect photos and thousands of followers, but in real life she looks completely different. The crowd turns on her instantly and her followers start dropping, fast and brutal. Marble asks her one question, are you happy living a lie? She breaks completely, but then she says something I didn't expect. Even if it's fake, it made me happy. That hits me hard, because I get it, I lived the exact same way. She chooses X, the judges agree, and she barely survives. But this time something different happens, her followers start coming back, one by one, people who saw her truth and decided to stay. I don't fully understand it yet but I feel it, this game isn't just about survival, it's about being seen. Then it's my turn, no more running, no more fake version of me. I step forward with my heart pounding, and for the first time I decide to answer honestly. But before I can fully process it, I see someone, a familiar face standing inside this world, holding a phone and looking straight at me. She looks exactly like Yuri, but she says her name is Koiri, same face, same voice, but she says she's been like this forever. My head's spinning but there's no time to figure it out because the game is still going. She looks at me nervously and asks, what do you think I am? Attractive, average, or ugly? A simple question, but in this place it decides life or death. I tell her what I honestly see, you're an O. She panics and denies it, but I don't take it back because this time I'm not lying. The line moves forward and people keep dying, some hesitate, some fake confidence, and none of it matters. Then it's finally my turn with 5 judges staring directly at me. I feel it again, that pressure to fake it, to say what people want. But I stop, I think, I observe, everyone here has a phone and RA still works, which means information is still power. I open the app, find the nearby users, and the judges are right there, all of them. A dangerous idea hits me and I send one simple message: what do you think I am? The replies come in, and it's again and again and again. Not who I am, but how I'm seen, and that's all that matters here. I step forward with my heart finally steady and I choose. The judges answer, it's a match, and I win, but it doesn't feel like victory at all. It feels like I just cheated death, and now others start copying me, using the app the same way, trying to survive. Some succeed, some don't, and then someone realizes too late he only has one follower left. If he dies, that person dies with him, and I watch him break down completely, apologizing and crying before he's just gone. The game ends and I'm still alive somehow. Marble looks at me smiling wider than ever. You rigged the game. Yeah, I did, but he's clearly not impressed. There was an even easier way, he says, and then he explains that we could have changed our faces, used makeup or filters, forced the judges to see whatever we wanted. That was the real answer, and I didn't even think of it. Suddenly my so-called victory feels very small. Marble leans in closer with that same smile and that same voice. With a brain like yours, you won't last long. The second game begins. Koiri smiles at me and says my word saved her, and I genuinely don't know how to respond to that. Because honestly, I barely saved myself. Then Marble comes back like nothing happened, like thousands didn't just die in front of us. Let's move on to the second game. RT game, and this time the rules sound simple. Too simple. We each get one tweet and 10 minutes, and if your tweet gets at least one retweet, you live, if it doesn't, you die. Here's the twist, all tweets are broadcast directly to the real world, so anyone out there can see them and share them. Our lives now depend entirely on attention. The game starts and it's immediate chaos, people screaming, typing, begging anyone who will listen. One girl goes completely extreme, screaming for shares, and she gets thousands of retweets instantly. Others are promising money, favors, anything they can think of. It's disgusting, and the worst part is it actually works. I freeze and just stare at my phone because I have no idea what to even say. Trends flash across the screen, viral posts, fake sympathy, copy-paste bait, none of it feels right and none of it feels like me. Then I realize something, everyone is trying to stand out and go viral, but that's exactly why they all look exactly the same. So I do the opposite, and I type something simple, something honest, something only I would say. Please share. I'm the same person who Marble really still wants to torment. Not flashy, not desperate, not fake, just me. I hit send and the seconds feel like hours while my chest tightens completely. Then a notification appears, RT1, and that's enough. That's genuinely all I needed. I drop to my knees and start breathing again. Around me people aren't so lucky, some get nothing even with perfect posts, even with real effort. And when time runs out they just fall, like their entire existence meant nothing at all. Koiri survives too, barely. She copied what worked and people responded. The game ends with bodies everywhere again and Marble laughs like always. Interesting, isn't it? Yeah, it is, because now I understand something real. This world doesn't reward truth, or effort, or even strategy, it only rewards attention. I look at my phone, at my follow count, at the single thread keeping me alive. This game isn't about winning at all, it's about staying relevant, and if I disappear even for a moment, I die. Marble raises his hand again, smiling wider. Next game, Dark Past Trial. This just keeps getting worse. The arena completely transforms, buildings, shops, food courts, a whole city appearing out of nowhere. Welcome to the RA Resort. A break, that's what he actually calls it. We can eat, sleep, walk around, even earn money, and it almost feels normal. And that's exactly what makes it worse, because none of this is real. They even give us time, the next game doesn't start until tomorrow. For the first time since this started I can actually think, and the first thing I do is call Yuri. She answers immediately, relieved and worried at the same time, and she tells me my body is completely gone from the real world, vanished. So it's true, I'm really trapped here, but she's still safe and still outside, and for now that's enough. We talk about nothing and everything, and I realize I don't want her anywhere near this place. So I tell her to stay away and forget about me, but she refuses because of course she does. If you die, I'll be alone. I can't argue with that, so instead I promise her one thing, I'll come back, no matter what. We hang up and I'm alone again, except I'm not, because Koiri is still here, still following me, still trusting me for reasons I don't fully understand. Now I have more than one reason to survive. We walk through the resort, eat, talk, and pretend this is normal, and for a moment I almost forget where I actually am. Then Marble reminds everyone through a broadcast who in the real world a press conference is happening. The government speaks cold and detached, confirming everything. People are trapped, people are dying, and they cannot stop it. Then they drop the real truth. In 10 days they're shutting down all real account servers completely. Which means if we're still inside when that happens, we die. 10 days, that's all we have left, and the countdown starts right now. I look at my phone, at my followers, at my life, and I understand, this isn't just a game anymore, it's a deadline. And if I don't beat it, nobody is coming to save me. Morning comes like nothing ever happened, like people didn't die right in front of us yesterday. Marble is already smiling, good morning everyone. Then he drops a new rule immediately, if you're late, you die, no build-up, no warning. People start running and panicking, trying to make it in time, and I barely process it before the third game begins. Dark History Trials, we are forced into groups of 10 with no choice and no trust, just survival. I end up with Koiri and 8 complete strangers, and we're moved into a circular room with 10 podiums arranged like a courtroom. Marble explains it slowly, every tweet we've ever made, even deleted ones, will be fully exposed. Private posts, old posts, everything, there's no hiding, no editing, and absolutely no escape. Then the real rule hits us, we have to reduce our group from 10 people down to just 3. And the only way to do that is to destroy each other, expose someone, ruin them, make their followers drop to 0, and watch them die. My stomach drops completely because this isn't a game, this is public execution. The timer starts, 30 minutes. At first nobody moves, then someone breaks and a man's tweet appears on the screen, something disgusting he thought was buried forever. The room turns on him instantly and he panics, denies it, begs, but it doesn't matter at all. His followers drop to 0 and he dies right in front of us just like that, and now everyone understands, we're not teammates, we're targets. I look around and everyone is shaking, watching each other, waiting, because we all have something we don't want anyone to see. I feel it too, that fear, because I remember there's something in my past I never told anyone. The screen flickers and my name appears, Ataru Kashiwagi, and my heart completely stops. Let's take a look at his history. Then it shows up on the screen for everyone to see. I killed someone. Silence falls over the room, not shock, not confusion, just distance. They all step back from me like I'm already dead, and someone whispers it, murderer. My chest tightens and I try to speak, try to explain, try to deny it, but the moment passes. Because in this game truth doesn't matter at all, perception does, and right now I look like a killer. The others start moving faster, more desperate. One girl gets exposed for dating scams and fake innocence. She snaps and starts screaming, but it's already too late, 0 followers, gone. Another guy, fake musician, ghostwriter, gone just the same. One by one people fall, and I can feel everyone's eyes on me, waiting, because I'm clearly the easiest target now. Koiri looks at me, confused and scared, but she doesn't turn away, and that hurts more than anything because I don't deserve that trust. Then a kid named Adji breaks down completely and starts exposing himself, one tweet after another, shoplifting, lying, stealing, and I realize too late that he's trying to die on purpose. His followers drop to 0 and he's gone, and all I can think is that he wasn't evil, just weak, just human. Then that guy who's been watching everything and smiling steps forward and calls it all a game, says none of this matters, that everything we're doing is just entertainment. Something snaps inside me, but before I can react he moves, fast and violent, too violent, and Marble stops it immediately. No physical violence allowed. Of course, because killing with words is perfectly fine but not with hands, that's the rule here. The game continues and then he finally says it, Ataru Kashiwagi, and my turn arrives. He's going to expose me, finish it, and I can't stop him because the truth is already out there. I look down at my shaking hands and think, maybe this is it, maybe I actually deserve this. But then I hear a voice, Koiri's voice, and she says that has to be a lie, right? I don't answer because I can't. Because I don't even know anymore who I really am or whether I should survive this. I should have died right there and that should have been the end of it. But somehow I'm still standing, barely, with my secret out and everyone knowing. And yet nobody moves, because something changes in that moment. Koiri steps forward and says it so easily, so naturally, that's not true. Like she actually believes it, and for a second I want to believe it too, but I can't. Because I know exactly what I wrote. Then my phone rings and it's Yuri, her voice shaking and crying. Big brother, thank you. I don't understand, and then she says something that hits me harder than anything else in this entire game. I love you. My chest tightens completely, and in that moment I realize something. I don't care about the lie anymore. I don't care what any of them think. I'm still me. I'm going to keep being Ataru. Not the fake version, not the online version, the real one, even if it kills me. The others react with confusion and anger, but Koiri just smiles and says, "He saved me. So I'll save him too." And just like that, I'm not alone anymore. Then Marble interrupts because time is almost up, and just when we think it's finally over, he adds one more rule. You can hide one tweet, but if someone guesses it exactly, you die instantly. The tension spikes again and everyone freezes, thinking, calculating, choosing carefully. I pick mine carefully, something no one would ever expect from me. Then the game shifts into pure speed, where whoever answers first controls life and death. One by one people get exposed, and then Ruriri steps forward, calm and completely confident, and she doesn't panic at all. She uses the outside world, fans, information, searches. She uncovers everything methodically and precisely. One guy gets exposed and executed just like that, and she's terrifying because she's not guessing at all, she's proving, and in this game that's completely unstoppable. Soon only 3 of us remain, me, Koiri, and Ruriri. We win, but it doesn't feel like winning, it feels like surviving a massacre with bodies everywhere and silence filling the room. Marble claps like always. Congratulations. Like any of this is something worth celebrating. My hands are still shaking as I look down because I know this isn't over, and then he smiles that same smile again. Want to keep going? I grip the gavel and my hand isn't shaking anymore, because I've made a decision. I'm going to fight. Aji stands across from me smiling like he's already won, but I see it now. This whole time he's been hiding behind a loud, unpredictable, violent character. Just like me, which is exactly why I understand him completely. I look at his tweets and trace the patterns, habits, and slip-ups, and then it clicks. It's not a crime, not something serious, it's embarrassment, something small and stupid and deeply human that he didn't want anyone to notice. I raise my hand and say it clearly, "I know what you hid." He laughs and calls me a liar, but I don't stop because I'm not guessing, I'm reading him. I say his name, Aji Hoshina, and the room goes completely silent. Then I say it was an autocorrect tweet. Something dumb, something meaningless, something he was deeply ashamed of, and that should be enough. The system reacts and he screams, but for a second nothing happens and he's still standing there alive. I freeze. Did I miss? No, I didn't, I just didn't finish, because the answer isn't just the type of mistake, it's the exact tweet word for word. Time is running out and he starts laughing again, but I don't panic. Because now I understand something even more important. This game was never about exposing people. It's about understanding them completely. I step forward again and this time I don't hesitate at all. I raise the gavel and say, "The tweet you hid is," and I say everything exactly, no gaps, no doubt, nothing left out. The system reacts instantly, Aji screams, and then he's gone. Silence fills the room and it's finally over. I drop the gavel and my hands start shaking again because I didn't win, I just survived, again. Marble congratulates the 3 survivors, me, Koiri, and Ruriri, but before I can even process it something new begins. Screens everywhere light up with a broadcast, TV, a live show, ranking players and judging us with the entire world watching. They laugh, they comment, they vote, like we're not human at all, like we're just content created for their entertainment. And then I hear it, my name, Ataru Kashiwagi, ranked and displayed for everyone to see. They're watching me, judging me, and I finally understand the full picture. This isn't just a death game, it's a show, and we are the entertainment. The crowd decides everything, who lives, who dies, who matters. I look up at the screens, at Marble, at all of it, and something inside me completely locks in. I'm done running and I'm done pretending. If they want a show I'll give them one. But not the one they're expecting, because now I'm not just surviving anymore. I'm going to break this entire system from the inside out.